Oh, hello. It's me. It's Jim, and I'm back. Apologies, it's been a couple of months, but I was trying to practice another game, couldn't do it. So decided to go back to the Broken Sword franchise. Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. Now, I'm doing this, dedicating it to my sister Maria, who's currently quite ill with COVID. Can't get out of the house, so thought we'd do a bit of Broken Sword. Hello? Incan Temple, Aztec, I don't know.
This must be the place. Professor Ubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy.
That's not her voice.
I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months.
She's changed.
I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans.
With your dick.
An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching the story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me.
It's like a fucking brute. Be careful.
I had a bad feeling about this.
So do I. Watch out. Oh, Georgie. Nico. Bloody hell. It's all kicking off. Bloody hell. Oh, she's off. Ah, the spider. Okay, I do remember that. I played the demo. I played the demo about 15 years ago. Oh dear. Just whipped his bloody heart out. One fell swoop. Okay. Look at that blighter. Okay, right, here we go. We're into the game. Yes, I've never completed this. I've only played the beginning, and that was about 15 years ago. So, right, let's have a look around here. The spider. Let's try and squash him. Nope. I remember what you got to do, but I'm just going to go through the motions.
There were only 3 things I didn't like about spiders. The way they looked, the way they moved, and the fact that they lived on the same planet as me. This spider was big, mean, and hairy, and definitely not a native of Europe.
But luckily it's quite sedate. It's just going to sit there until we work out how to get out of it. So, yeah, we can't look at anything else but the things we can influence.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
There's the block of wood.
The block of wood had been used to replace the original foot of the bookcase.
Bit dangerous, isn't it? Anyway, let's kick that bugger out of the way.
Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
A fire that's not going to spread anytime soon.
I thought that I ought to free myself before examining the furniture.
Right, if you've watched my previous long play of the first Broken Sword, you know that I will look at every single thing I can lay my hands on. Right, we've got to use that, I think.
The bookcase had been anchored to the wall by a protruding metal bracket. It had sheared off as the bookcase had fallen, leaving a jagged edge.
Yep. Yeah.
With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at the chair.
It was the chair I'd been tied to.
Indeed.
I had no time to sit around.
Damn. Okay, right, anything here? No. Dirty great skull thing there. Squash spider.
Yellow pus was seeping from below the bookcase. That spider was very squashed.
Pick it up.
I wasn't touching that spider goo.
Damn. Okay.
The bookcase had fallen on its front, making it impossible to reach the books inside.
Oh, rats. Oh, rope.
The rope was shredded and no possible use to me.
Ah,
The rope was shredded.
yeah, okay. I've got a witch there. Some baubles. A strange four-handled cup thing. Photograph.
Ubier and his wife, I guess. Nice couple.
Taken during the Victorian era.
The photograph wasn't any use to me.
Could be a safe behind there. Oh, candlestick.
It was an oddly designed candle holder with a coil of metal shaped like a snake. Highly artistic, but of very little practical use.
You say that, but you normally fill your pockets with all manner of shit.
The bureau had a sliding lid.
Open it up.
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila.
Yeah, we're having that.
It was a half bottle of extra strong Mexican tequila. Just what I needed under the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal.
Get it down, yeah.
Ew. Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm. What looked like a little shriveled wiener lay on the carpet. Thankfully, it was only the worm from the tequila bottle. Well, I wasn't going to eat it. But life had taught me one thing. No matter how unlikely it seems, the strangest objects have their uses. Even tequila worms.
I don't know. I think I'd take this candlestick and use it as a weapon. Drawer. Ah.
It was a closed drawer. In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
Yeah, we'll have that. Mm-hmm. Okay, have we pillaged everything here? Okay, oh hello.
It was Nico's bag.
Rifle through it.
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
You filthy animal. Right, where are the objects? Ah, there we are.
It was Nico's lipstick. It wasn't my color, and it reminded me of clowns.
Put it on.
I guess I had no business reading it, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Lobineau,
Oh no.
the history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Lobineau figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running.
Oh, he's a dirty bastard, isn't he?
The pot contained a key.
A key?
It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart.
I considered sniffing it. No.
It looked like a house key.
Okay, our way out.
It was a needle-sharp dart with a flight of green and yellow feathers. That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end. But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
Be careful, it might get you in the pocket.
The bars attached to the window would prevent anyone getting in. They also stopped me from getting out.
Oh, rats. Yeah, you don't want to spear your trouser snake on that needle. Okay. Those have got bars on as well, haven't they?
This window had bars too. The room was a prison.
Hell.
It was the box that spider had crawled from.
How the hell did that spider come out of that tiny box?
I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
Aha. Right. Not
It was a soda fountain. Perfect for mixing with drinks or squirting at clowns.
Still got a boner for clowns, hasn't he?
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Well, let's put pay to that idea. I think the graphics are definitely a bit better than the first game. Obviously, I'm playing the original version.
The fire had taken hold and ignited part of the polished wooden floorboards.
It was remarkable how the fire wasn't moving at all.
I racked my brains to think of a way to improvise a fire extinguisher. If only I'd stopped for a coffee at the airport.
Right. On cabinet.
In the cabinet's wooden door was a very small keyhole. The key was way too large to fit into that tiny keyhole.
Damn. Right. First puzzle. So, what have we got here? Worm ain't going to be any use. Could try and use that as to pick the lock. Bloody hell.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open.
I didn't expect that to work, actually.
It was a small cylinder which seemed to have exploded.
Ah.
I couldn't think of a use for a burst cylinder.
That one's alright.
It was a small metal cylinder.
That's the clue as to what it is. Pressurized.
That cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands.
Right. Pennies!
The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
Cooled down instantly. Okay, right, now we know what we're doing.
It was a small metal cylinder with a valve at one end. The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened. What? Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
There's about, what, quarter of a litre in there? Boom.
With a well-aimed squirt of his soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Let's see if it's empty now.
It was a soda fountain.
No. Being a bit, just trying to test it. Okay, nothing else. Cylinder. Yeah, I think we're done here. Right, it's going to be locked, isn't it?
I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Yes, George. He means business. Right, okay. Oh, a news cutting. Got a door there and a door there. Got a drawer there? No. Okay.
It was a folded clipping taken from a newspaper.
Pick it up, man.
I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Right, I suppose we could call Lobber now, couldn't we? Don't want
Much as
it.
I disliked him, Labano might be my only hope of finding Nico.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Look, I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure.
That was bloody rude.
Andre? You'd better show, you creep.
Yeah, you bloody bastard.
I felt an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
With the pennies. Right, let's have a look
The
here.
door led to some other part of Ubier's mansion.
We're not going to be able to get in there, are
It was locked.
we? Yep. The key isn't going to work either, but let's give it a go.
The house key didn't fit this lock.
Nope. Okie doke. Right, so let's get out of here. Don't think there's anything else. Nope.
I unlocked the door.
Okay.
I wasn't looking forward to meeting Labano again, but he was my only link with Nico.
Mm-hmm.
There was no sign of Labano when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
Has it been redrawn or is it the same scan? I don't know. It looks a bit different, I'd say. Let's have a look at that newspaper. Oh no, it's about the... Oh, we can go in the cafe this time. And a man. Is he the policeman? Flask.
It was a small silver flask from which the man was topping up his glass.
I'll have that.
I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
Okay. Yeah, we were down there in the last one. Right, let's have a look at him.
The man at the next table looked somehow familiar. The waiter's stained and crumpled clothes looked as if they'd been slept in. I decided not to bother with a meal.
Right, let's talk to him.
Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was? Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. And what brings you back to Paris?
Murder. Oh, not murder this time. Oh, yes, go for the Nicole.
My girlfriend.
What it is to be young and in love. Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Oh my Christ, look at all this.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Could be the fact you just bloody sit around drinking all the time.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Ubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Crikey. Hey! Where's me other options? Yeah.
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
It's wine. Okay.
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device.
Really?
The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
Hell.
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Hey, you've got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
Okay, good. Right, oh no, he is gradually drinking his wine, so he comes out to fill it up. We can talk to him now.
Oh, garçon. He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
Must have been. Right, let's go in there and give him a piece
It
of our
was
mind.
too hot to sit inside the cafe. Besides, I might miss Labino.
What?
It was too hot to...
Okay. Right, so... Now what? I guess we need to distract him to get his flask, maybe. Maybe as it's being filled up. Yeah, we'll try that. I don't know what the hell we need it for, but... Other than that, we could go down... Oh, we haven't got our sewer key. Hey, how did... Oh, he's filled it up himself. Okay, I'll have to do it as he's... There.
The man was still looking.
Oh, rats! Right.
The man was still looking.
Right, that's put pay to that.
I had no desire to go down into the sewers.
Right, okay. I haven't talked about these things with him, though, have I? Right.
He wouldn't have wanted that.
Why can't we just go through them anyway?
He wouldn't have wanted that. I had nothing else I want.
Well, that's just disgraceful. Have some of them.
He wouldn't have wanted that.
Right, they've cut down a lot of conversation on this one, because before they would have talked about everything. I don't blame them, to be honest. It was a bit tedious sometimes going through all that stuff. Right, I'm stuck already. What a brilliant start. Right, I need to talk to him again, I think. Come on.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
What? I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
You rude bugger. Guess we just got to keep calling him. He's topping up the wine with more wine. Oh, we got a coffee. Lovely.
Un café.
Thanks.
Probably spat in it.
What does that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Bastard.
Absinthe.
Absinthe. I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
Got a bottle of it in the other room there. It's not illegal at all. Well, not yet.
Do you know a guy called André Lobineau?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui, he married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here, the nutty professor and the movie star.
If Oubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
During climax?
How did Oubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
Interesting.
Why would an eminent public figure like Oubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Intriguing.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah oui, sure.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a very close relationship you have going.
I wouldn't put it past George, to be honest, based on what he did in the last
That's
episode.
all.
Thank you.
Here's the bugger.
Well, well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
Georgie?
I wouldn't normally call you. But Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Oubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler has kidnapped her. And he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Oubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
Crikey.
So that's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy. And the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
Okay. I like that zoomed in bit. That was nice. Okay.
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Come on, hand it over.
Where did Nico get the stone?
It was sent to her.
From where? Who?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Smuggling.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Oubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
Slugs, eh?
Tell me about your friend Oubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
Does Oubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
Look at my worm.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Hello.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank, the Gliese Gallery.
Ooh. New place. Okay, we've exhausted our things
See you later.
here.
Goodbye, Georgie.
I've had enough of your games, Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Hell.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough! I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle. We'll leave you to think it over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
Crikey. Let's have one more chat with him.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do. When I wore that uniform, I commanded respect. Not anymore.
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Oh, hell. Okay, you gotta be careful what you say. Is matey gonna come back? Oh, he might talk now.
Excuse me.
What?
Good. He's back on it.
Didn't you try to appeal against your dismissal?
There was no point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector. And he was a close friend of the director of the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Oh, for God's sake. It's a bit annoying, this. Gotta pump him. Come on. I'm sure it's pointless, but...
Excuse me.
What?
Oh my God.
Which museum was it you were supposed to be patrolling?
The croon. It wasn't as if anything important was stolen. Just a rusty old tripod.
The tripod I'd returned a few weeks later.
Yeah, it's our fault. I'm gonna wait. When he's got his head in his hands, he won't talk. Right, back on it.
Excuse me.
What?
Ever heard of Carol Climax, the movie star?
Yes, but I don't care for the kind of movie she's made. It's smut like that which has caused the moral decline of the Western world.
With a name like that, there's only one kind of film she was
Is
probably
it
in.
true that Carol Climax was murdered by her husband?
First I heard of it. I thought she just retired.
I'm trying to find my girlfriend. She's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Yeah, it was our first day back together after many months.
That's too bad. My God, that's depressing.
Gonna send this poor bugger over the edge in a minute. Oh shit, that's why.
I
Right.
grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
I need to fine tune my brain here because I totally missed that.
Excuse me.
I could nick the flask then.
I'd been looking forward to seeing my girl, but she wanted to rush off to see some professor.
I see. And you think she's having an affair with this professor?
Look, forget it. It doesn't matter.
That would have probably been our last chance to swipe the flask, I suppose. Anyway, oh, coffee.
I was sure I'd asked for cream in my coffee, but he'd brought me black.
Probably you should be thankful there isn't cream in it.
The coffee was very bitter and only lukewarm. There was also an unpleasant coagulated lump at the bottom of the
Oh
cup.
my God. Pick up lump.
That was undoubtedly the most disgusting cup of coffee I'd ever tasted in my life.
Have one more chat with the waiter and then I'm off.
You need anything else?
Yeah, another coffee.
There's something incubating in the bottom of my cup, garçon.
You asked for it. That's the cream.
But it's all in one lump.
No problem. I'll bring you a fork.
Forget it.
He's put some other kind
That's
of
all.
cream in there.
Thank you.
Filthy. Right, let's get the hell out of here. I'd love to go back in the
Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
Right, okay. That's the gallery. And what was the other one? I wasn't paying attention. I guess that's the museum. Yeah, let's go to the gallery.
The Glee's gallery had style and class, but very few customers.
tell you what, I'm going to end it here. Nice place to pause and reflect. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll have the next episode up pretty damn soon. Look at that bugger. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Cheerio. Right. Save it. Shoji at the gallery.